Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Maximillion's Toybox. I'm your host, Newbie1077, coming to you loud and proud off of DevPro. Here we got another little random duel video for you. It's between Darkhold Zero and Duo Dax. So Duo Dax is going to start it off with a Maximillion. He's going to search for the bottomless. So, yeah, this could be any deck. It could be Hat, could be Fat, could be just anything that uses trap tricks, really, because trap tricks can be sprinkled in any deck. For some, not very effectively. For others, effectively. So, Darkhold Zero starts off with the Sylvan Charity. What's he gonna show off? I know you have at least 2 Sylvan cards. The question is, which 2 Sylvan cards are you gonna show off? Excuse me. And something's stuck in my throat. Now we're just waiting on Darkhold. Okay, so Princess Sprout and Sage Koya. Princess Sprout is probably going to go on the top. It's just safe to assume. And then Darkhold Zero goes with the reasoning. Okay, opponent chooses 7. So Sage Koya was actually put on top. Okay, so Sage Koya goes to grave and activates effect to return the Charity back to hand. Interesting. I like that. Next, Darkhold will go Mount Sylvania. Is he going to activate the effect, or he's going to go for another Charity? That's the question. He's probably going to go for another Charity. Just my guess. I didn't realize that on Mount Sylvania, like, you can see the Sage Koya right here and then the Hermitry right here. I did not know that. Now I know. So what's Darkhold gonna do? Okay, he's gonna summon Marshall Leaf. And Marshall Leaf's gonna excavate 1. Which we know that's the Princess Sprout. Oh no, he's gonna excavate 2, excuse me. One of them is a Princess Sprout, and the other one is Phoenix Cluster, I think it's what it's called. I'm trying to see the card. Princess Sprout comes back as a level 3, and this is called Phoenix Cluster Amaryllis. I don't know. So he goes goes into a rank 3 Zenmains. That gets warninged. 4 back row though, Duo Dax. It's pretty tough. We knew one of them was a warning, and one of them is a bottomless. Now the question is, what are the other 2? I'm gonna guess one of them might be like a Fiendish or like a Breakthrough, and one might be I don't know, maybe like a Battle Trap. Okay, so Mount Sylvania is activated, pitching the Princess Sprout, and that allows Darkhold to put Hermitry on top. Excuse me. Phoenix Cluster activates, banishing the Marshall Leaf. And what does that even do? During end phase, remove special summon this card. Oh, okay. So it allows him to special summon itself. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then Duo Dax activates Ignition, targeting his Beagle Tick. And he probably has a set Moral Tuck back there. Yep, he has set Moral Tuck, and then Moral Tuck's gonna come out and pop the Phoenix Cluster. That's interesting. I like that Phoenix Cluster thing. Oh no, he's gonna pop the Sylvania. Alright. So we know for sure that Duo Dax is playing Hats. God, that deck has just become old Hat. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, there's a Hat. Here we have the hand, the artifacts, and trap tricks. Yeah, it's Hat. Okay. So I didn't even see who attacked. I think it was it was Beagle Tick attacking the Cluster. Cluster activates effect to deal 800 damage, but that doesn't matter because Duo Dax gets in with the Fire Hand, Melio, and Moral Tuck, which is a total of 53 damage, and then deals 800 with the Cowboy, and then overlays in a Pleiades. That's a pretty tough field to beat in before Darkhold. No, Charity. So we knew that he had the Charity because he brought that back. It's gonna show off the Sylvania and Hermitry, and those are gonna go back to the deck. I'd probably put the Hermitry on top, but, you know, okay. So he's gonna activate Fertilizer. I would have waited until Fertilizer selected a target to MST it. And now we know that that last back row's bottomless. Yeah, I would have just waited until Fertilizer selected a target, that way you can MST, and then he couldn't normal summon, just in case he has a monster that needed to be normal summoned. So we see Darkhold 0 go into Soul Charge, and yeah, he's going to game himself with a Soul Charge. I would do that. I'd just be like, yeah, I'll game myself. I'm not going to surrender, I'll just game myself. So he selects 2, and that's 2,000 damage, thus game. He just gave it up to Duodex. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything to say about that. It was pretty obvious that it was going to happen. Yeah, let's not save that. Go on to the next. So Duodex is ready. And what about... Here, let me just stop this so I can restart the 10 minutes recording. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the sighting process, I decided to restart the video. That way, you know, I get a fresh new 10 minutes just in case this duel goes over 10 minutes. It shouldn't, but, you know, we'll see. What's gonna happen? Okay, so Darkhold goes with Sylvan Charity. He's opening up with those charities. I wonder how many charities he runs. Probably like 3. And what's he gonna reveal? Come on, dude. With 7 cards in hand, you can pick 2 to put back to the deck. I mean, I know that, like, Sylvans Excavate, so it's like you can put 2 and, like, summon Martial Leaf, Excavate the 2. Like, that is a possible play. Okay, so Princess Proud and Hermitry. Princess Proud's probably going to be on the top, I'm going to guess. No, I guess Hermitry's on top. Okay. Then it goes Archfiend's Oath. Interesting. Superior and pay 500 life words, declare one card name, pick at the top. Oh, wow. So he knows what's going to be on the top of his deck. Just pay 500 to just... Oh, yeah, to just excavate the cards. He's just... Yeah, he can just call it, like, he called Graceful Charity. Like, he's like, I know it's not Graceful Charity because I know what's on the top deck. Wow. Interesting. So, Princess Sprout comes out as a level 8. Sage Koya is going to special itself. I would have made... I don't know. I personally would have tried to make the Princess Sprout 7. That way you can at least get into a rank 7. Like a Draco Sack or something. But he probably has some other play. Sage Koya is going to excavate the Hermitry. And Hermitry is going to look at the top 3 cards and put it in any order. But Sage Koya is going to special itself from hand. Before any of that happens. And... I wish I could see what Darkhold 0 can see. But whatever. So then, Sage Koya is gonna excavate 1. It's a copy plant. It's gonna summon a copy plant. Okay, that's why he made it an 8, because he had the copy plant. Alright, that's cool. He's gonna summon the copy plant, make it a level 8, and overlay into Felgrand. Which is where, yeah, we're probably going to see either the overlay for the Aurea or the Draco Sack, but this is the Draco Sack play. Activate effect, detach 1, get the 2 tokens. And like right now he doesn't even have to worry about 101 because whoever 101 targets, it's going to get Felgrand, so it'll be unaffected. So there is that. But then again, it's like, no, actually, never mind. I was gonna say like 101 target Draco Sack, and then it wouldn't be targeted, and then Dark Hole. And it's like, well, yeah, you'll lose the Felgrand and the tokens, but I mean, the next turn Draco Sack can just get 2 more tokens, so it wouldn't matter. So, anyways, Duodex goes Maximillion. Obviously, gets the bottomless. He's probably gonna set 4, maybe 5. Okay, Pot of Duality. So we see a Fire Hand, a Moral Tuck. He'll probably end up taking the Moral Tuck unless there's a Sanctum. But there's a Duality. Oh, well, Duality or Moral Tuck both look nice, but I would take the Moral Tuck. Yeah, obvious. And what happens next? It's an interesting little card. I like that. In Sylvans. Pretty weird tech, but I like it. So Marmelio's just gonna attack into the Dracosac token. He's gonna set 5. Not surprised. And now passes it over to Darkhold 0. And then Darkhold 0 draws 1 for turn. And what's he gonna do? Archfiend's Oath? Call something banned, because I mean you can. He calls Lone Fire Blossom. Alright. Yeah, he draws into that Lone Fire Blossom. Summons Lone Fire. Warning. Okay, Dracosac gets 2 more tokens. And now Dracosac's gonna attack over Marmelio. Any responses? No. Just let it happen. Okay. Yeah, hats don't really play battle traps. Yeah, so he takes the 28, so now he's down to 22. And he can't soul charge for game because the only monster in his grave is Marmelio. Yeah, because he has the Duality and the Warning in grave. Let's see what Duodax can do. He's going to MST set. Oh, that's right. He has a set Maltuck. I don't think it matters. Like, if you say pop Felgrand, okay, Felgrand... Chain effect, yeah. Yeah, Felgrand on itself. Dracosac can be destroyed because of the Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. It could... No. Okay, he's gonna go for the Archfiend's Oath. Because he knows that shit has been going kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, might as well. Now, hopefully this turn he can get like a Pallades or something to make him burn off the Felgrand. So he goes Dianea. Specials the Marmelio. And Marmelio's gonna pop that back row. Okay. Oh, Felgrand's gonna negate. He's gonna stop that Dianea. I like that. I love that a lot, actually. Yeah, force him to burn that Felgrand. And Duodex is pro. I don't know if he's referring to himself or to Darkhold for using the Felgrand in such a way. Whatever, you get to run over 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, so that is always good. I do like that idea of running over 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. Because now Dracosac is forced to either use the last one to pop something, and then just be like left in a position where it can be destroyed and not attack that turn, or it could just try to run over something and still have that that protection. And I'm kind of worried that, like, we know one of this is a bottomless, but what's that bottom card? Like, could it be a breakthrough? Okay, so he's gonna activate Dracosac's effect. Is it gonna be like a breakthrough or Phoenix Chain, or a Trap Trick, Trap Hole Nightmare? Now that they can be destroyed. Well, what's it gonna be? Okay, so he's gonna pop the Marltuck. And Felgrand is just going to run over the Dianea, dealing 1100 damage, leaving Duodax at 1100. And what's going to happen now? In before Dark Hole. Dude, if Duodax has that Dark Hole in hand, or top decks the Dark Hole, wow. Top decks of like kings. Unless the bottomless is still in the hand, and that's like a Marltuck and an Ignition or a Sanctum or something. I'm just like, I'm wondering what that last back row card is. It could be a few different things. Obviously not like a black horn, because then that would have been used. Okay, so turn gets passed back to Duodex. And Duodex says, I'm going to draw for turn. Go into standby, ain't going to do nothing. Main phase 1. What are we going to do? Dianea? Let's see if we can repeat that Dianea play. Fun top deck. Goes back into the Myrmilio. And Myrmilio is... Okay, goes in match. That doesn't affect him at all. That doesn't stop, because they're both Earth. So it kind of is like, okay, do I want to get rid of my Felgrand or my Dracossack? Okay, so looks like he's going to keep the Felgrand. Interesting. I don't know if I like that. Because like if you would have just let him pop the Gozen match, then it's like, okay, you can want to... Okay, so Duodex calls Darkhold 0 a noob. And then Darkhold 0 says lol, meaning like he has something. And Duodex tells him that rivalry is played, not Gozen. But that's not entirely true because like... Oh crap. Sorry about that. But that's not entirely true that like, you know, like yeah, rivalry could be played in Sylvans because I mean they're plants, but at the same time it's like their XCs aren't plants, and they can't XC into, you know, non-plants. So we see Duodex go 101, take the Felgrand, and then just deal 21. Darkhold tells Duodex that he had both rivalry and Gozen, and Duodex continued to call him a noob. It's trash talk, man. The trash talk. Yeah, Duodex is going to summon the Fire Hand. Again, I still don't like that. Why did you activate Gozen? Like, why? If you didn't activate Gozen, then there's still another monster for 101 to try and get over, which wouldn't have happened. So Duodex is just going to attack in for the 3700, leaving Darkhold at 12. Yeah, that Gozen match misplayed. Wow, that was... Wow, why? Why did you... I don't understand. Darkhold. I always hope for Darkhold. I mean, you'd still have the 101 on field. It's just like, you know, don't have to worry about Fire Hand. So Darkhold just sets a card, sets a back row, and Duodex draws for turn with 3 back row and 2 monsters. You could attack for game. I mean, even if it's like a Mirror Force, it wouldn't matter. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, that was interesting to say the least. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. That was a duel between Sylvans and H.A.T, if you weren't paying attention, or if you skipped all the way to the end. H.A.T's ended up taking it off. For those of you who have not, please subscribe to the channel. Please thumbs up the video. And please, please, please like the Facebook page as well. On the Facebook page, we're going to be doing a lot more stuff. We're going to be a little more proactive with the with what happens on Facebook page. We're going to be posting a lot more. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. You'll just see. It'll take a little time, but we'll get there. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Newbie1077. This is Maximillion's Toybox, signing off.